And hello everyone, welcome to a new episode here on this Karl Franz campaign, still before the update, but already with some information from the update, which is good. So I'm finishing off Prince Sigvald here, which is good. I'll have the whole part of the north, and it's always good to go into the corner because it just becomes so much easier to conquer. And this area, the whole area of the Chaos Wastes, the biggest problem is the climate, because overall it's very good to conquer. It's very easy to conquer. 4 armies, you can do everything very easily. So I think I'm gonna fight it out. I want to fight against Prince Sigvald as well. So yeah, should be an interesting one. Let's see. So here's my deployment. I'm ready for the location where he's reinforcing. My demigryphs on this side. Then I have all the frontline forces, some halberds to cover the flanks. The iron breakers, which is excellent. And of course, on the back, all my missile troops. As you can see, including the hell blasters, which is great as well. And Sigvald is coming in. Yeah, Sigvald is coming in. There's no issues with the other reinforcements from the town here. You can see that they are just deployed, which is good. Yep, that should not be a problem at all. They're just happy to be here, which is great. It's great, 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 great. Okay, let's see what happens. And I think Sigvald shows up first. Yes, of course, typically Lord shows up first, but many times they show up right as the infantry comes in. So I have this plan. Basically 3 lines of troops getting ready to attack whatever comes in from that side, and then I'll just resurface and go everyone, regroup and go everyone to the front. And I'll attack likely on 3 sides. Maybe I'll send the cavalry on this side. I don't know. I'll have to see how they are positioned afterwards. So let's watch the battle. And here they come. Sigvald is a bit of a problem because he's as tough as Vlad and he does a little bit more damage. He's not a caster, but he does a little bit more damage, so we gotta be careful. Luckily, his army is not as powerful, actually. There we go. All my demigryphs attacking. And here's Sigvald and the Chaos Knights trying to go through iron breakers. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. They're heavy. I'm gonna do a lot of damage with my own missiles. I gotta be careful. I'm not Skaven. And now my reinforcements have arrived. I'm having some trouble getting everyone to attack. And I'm just trying not to focus fire Sigvald. And I think I make the mistake of actually sending out the artillery against him, which is a big problem. Or I just notice that they are attacking him way too late. Can't remember that, but it's gonna have some repercussions. In the meantime, some great swords with company against these Forsaken. Yeah, tons of fire and heavy fire onto Sigvald and these Chaos Knights. And now we're just focusing him. It's a lot of fire, that's why I think I'm gonna lose 1 unit of these iron breakers. Which is sad, but still. That's Sigvald for you. He's difficult to focus fire. I just created a circle of, flame and fire against him. Yeah, and suddenly my unit is deleted by my own troops and his influence, of course, which is a bit of a problem. But I guess Sigvald dies, so that's always good. I'll give him a win here and there. And finally, that prince is dead. Now regrouped, I've already started to climb up. Already have some artillery firing here, missing out some shots, of course, but everything seems to be fine and getting ready to conquer the settlement, which I arrived to do. Maybe as undead, dude. Yeah, the AI does have some barricades and had the time to build up some towers, but still, it's gonna be a slaughter. Now I'm having a flank here with cavalry and the flying heroes. So what I'm gonna do is just land the heroes so that the enemy is no longer bracing. Basically, that's the idea, so that they are a little bit more vulnerable to the charge of my cavalry. Let's see if I can do it well. Of course, they will against my cavalry unit, my hero unit, but still, you know, they're heroes. They're fine against this. And now the cavalry comes in. And much better. Worked like a charm. In the meantime, the Hellfire, they have a good arc. It's like mortar, so it's really cool. And yet another flank, my demigryphs have arrived, and let's go! And my greatswords, they'll have no worries and no trouble fighting off these marauders. They can do a decent job. They're quite British and really big compared to the Empire greatswords, actually. In the meantime, of course, flyers are to take in the middle sections. Taking care of these marauders. That's one thing that the Empire does not have, is flyers, and they just fit in so well, these Bretonnian ones. That's why I love the outpost mechanic so much. You can fill in these small niches. And this is just sending any unit that I can to ensure that the army losses are much quicker. So as long as I've destroyed or taken out a little bit of every unit, then army losses kicks in, which is now victory. And yep, we are summoned indeed. So that was good. I did lose one unit. That was so sad. When I realized that, I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna lose one. It's fine. I'm not gonna redo the battle or anything for that. It's not Vlad, it's Sigvald, so I guess he can have that win. He can have that victory. So skipping a little bit ahead, now Sigvald is back, by the way. So these are a couple of turns later. And what I'm gonna try to do is see if they would fight. I mean, I really want to showcase a fight with this guy. With Magnus here. Nah, of course they're gonna retreat. Of course he retreats. And I cannot reach it. Well, maybe I'm gonna ambush and maybe that would work out. And just gonna auto this one. both of them, both of the armies, to be very easy. Even with the Chosen and Chaos Warriors, it's fine. I can loot and occupy. So just repairing, getting the buildings for money, and public order, really, control. I still haven't get used to calling it control. And I'll just do this, you know, rearrange all the skills that I need, level them up. It's really anything in the yellow line that I can catch, and then anything on the blue line. It's really not that difficult in terms of decision. Alright, I like to go specialist because, of course, the reduced chance for enemy heroes to hit me. What do I need to have? Yeah, I still didn't have sharpshooter there. That's interesting. Yeah, no artillery master, that's not needed as well. This one is not needed as well. That's cool. Hold the line, that's nice. And benediction, there we go. Yeah, I'll just ensure that I'm on ambush stance here, so that Prince Sigvald comes in. He doesn't have any other places, so he'll attack, that's for sure. Or he'll try.
Who calls? My orders are to move.
And let me just check if there's anyone in Nagarond. Well, the garrison is big, so even just one sorcerer is already a big problem. They do have quite some admirals here. I want to eventually betray them, but I really want to take over other places such as the Albion. Really, I don't want the island of Albion there with some potential enemies, so I'll just betray Bellicor. That's for sure. I'm gonna have to fight him out, but not yet. I'll just get everything ready.
Onwards, true servant of Sigvald.
The dwarves, the Clan Angrund has done such a great job. Typically, that is one front that I completely don't have to worry about, which is great. Because typically you would have, I would need maybe a couple of armies to defend there, so it wouldn't be as powerful, you know, expanding. That's why I'm expanding in 2 locations, basically. So what I'm thinking here in terms of planning is, let me see if anyone declares war around this area, but if not, I'll declare some war, and likely that will be against the Chaos Dwarves, so just to continue expanding. Overall, I'm just ensuring that I check whatever places I have money coming in, you know. And the Galt is here, that's fine. Carcassonne, yeah. Let me just confirm if there's no places that would give me some more money that are not as expensive, really. Now, I'm really just checking places like this, yeah, that I still don't have the building for income. That's the one. That's what I want. Okay. And Sigvald fell into the ambush. That's great. We're gonna finish him off. That's for sure. I won't even need the secondary army. Yeah, so let's fight it out. He's terrifying, but he'll die. So we're paused here because I really want to showcase the troops. It's a good location. These ambushes are always nice. It's typically on higher ground, so it's really cool. I don't know who did the roads, but they didn't thought of the roads in terms of ambush potential. These knights look so cool. They're no longer super shiny, which is great. Excellent quality of life change there. And we have the Hellblasters, War Wagons, which are great. It's a great ROR unit. And let me show the adversary, Prince Sigvald himself, leading from the front, unaware of the immense army that is about to ambush him. And some Demonettes, some Nurglings, which is interesting to see. Some Chaos Knights of Slaanesh. Some Fiends, some Chaos Warhounds, and some Spawn units, ending up with some Trolls. As per the battle plan, as always, a couple of lines here, just always good to have the high ground. And I'll have these cavalry units just to engage the units and break this really fast. Those are the target units. I expect the other ones to flee. Let's watch. Yeah, these are halberds. They have no trouble against large targets. Except when this happens. That was a big charge, actually. They managed to reach my missile troops, but I'll recover. And they are already suffering. I casted a Fate of Björn on them, just to make them weaker. And now I'm gonna try and capture anyone that I can, likely these Nurglings. Let me just wreck them. They're so cute, walking around. Yeah, look at that. They're so nice. So I'm only sending cavalry units. There's no need for anything else. They're fairly weak. The battle is lost for them, so leadership penalties will happen. And as soon as I charge, I predict that there's going to be like a couple of seconds of fighting and nothing else. Completely trampling them. Oh my god, so good. I really love how they did this with the balls of Nurglings. It's so cool. And I think I'm gonna cast something that reduces, the death spell that reduces the leadership from them, so that they start crumbling much faster. Yeah, there we go. That will severely reduce their leadership and they're gone. And that's a victory. That's great. Good job. Good ambush. That's the end of, as well, of Sigvald. I think not yet, but I'll just attack the army and finish it off. So yeah. Overall, didn't lose anything. He lost everything pretty much. That army is a not resolve if anything. So let's go for it. Of course, he's gonna flee, that's for sure, but not flee enough. Oh, he doesn't flee because he doesn't have a settlement. That's it. That's the AI for you.
Yes, my lord.
And Magnus, can you reach it?
Battle!
Yeah, you can. No issues. That's great. It's really good. And that's the faction destroyed. That's excellent. It was much faster getting rid of the chaos.
It is for the best.
The northern part of chaos than I would hope for. Okay, so I'll delay advancing my skills there so that I can check the main action for this part, which is to betray Balakor. So not betray, just declare war on them, because I have everything prepared to almost snipe the army and the enemy in like 1 or 2 times. So who's at war? Okay, Couron and Exotol. Okay, let me see who pays more. Oh, it's not declare war. Hang on, join war. 10k, that's great. That's a lot of money.
I am the blood of. Do you wish the lady's favor?
And join war. How much do you give me? 8,000. Okay, that's fine. So I'll go with Hexwattle. And I think I'll even get the alliance there. Just a defensive one. For 8k. Perfect. An alliance, some map knowledge. That's great. Feels really good. By the way, Hexotl is actually having some trouble, to be fair. So, yeah. That's gonna be it. Now, I'm just gonna get those tags just for fun. It's not like I'm gonna need that money. I don't need them, but that one at least gives me control, so I guess I'm gonna take it. I don't really need the Cult of Sigma here, but yeah, this outpost seems fine. And with Hexotl, yeah, let me check which one would be better. I think this one has some flyers and the other one doesn't. Has the Dressorians. I wonder if I can catch one of them. Okay, that sounds good, but it's nearly under attack. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna have that one. So Macapix, yep, that's the one where I'm gonna construct it. There we go. And likely it's gonna help them to survive. The Dark Elves are really coming in strong against them. So I'll need to betray them very soon. Now let's take care of Bellacor's places. There's no armies of Bellacor really anywhere, so I'm just gonna attack here. This is likely gonna be a mop-up of Bellacor and his, you know, his vassal. So yeah, that's really gonna be it. I guess that is it for today. I'll conquer some, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.